to What's Going On.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome again, because I'm already out of breath. We got off camera. Michael Thompkins is in the house. He's here.
Yes.
The hippest show on the WBGR network.
All right.
We have a great and an important topic for you today. We're going to be talking about obesity crisis. So, what you got to say about that?
Well, what I'm going to say is, please, we're going to talk about a lot of things. Consult your physician before you start any exercise regimen or food changes.
I think I need some help. Can somebody come down here?
That's Michael Thompkins in the background working this out.
Someone call the doctor, please. Dr. Michael, doctor. Somebody help me.
And one.
She's so strong.
Mine says broken.
All right.
Welcome to What's Going On.
Oh, great.
You know, we had such a great show last week, and we only gave about 10 minutes to the obesity crisis. There was so much to share that we decided to open up the show about this very important topic, and we want to discuss it today. And we have done our own research. We have delved into this crisis. The previous crisis was the opioid, and they said the obesity crisis is worse than the opioid crisis. And today, if you don't know what obesity is, if you don't mind me reading, it says it is a condition that is associated with having an excess amount of body fat defined by genetic and environmental factors that are difficult to control when dieting. Obesity is classified as having a body mass index of 30 or greater. BMI is a tool used to measure obesity. How obesity is measured. Obesity is measured by various means, but the most common methods used are body mass index and waist circumference. Don't look at my waist. There is no perfect method to measuring obesity. However, these two indicators are most commonly used by clinicians as a tool to diagnose weight. Very important topic. As you see, we have before you our props. In yesteryear, many years ago, McDonald's was a luxury, maybe once a month. Now it's every other day. But here to discuss it in detail, I have my co-hosts here, Tammy and Renee. And they have done a whole lot of digging and research. So we're going to let Tammy take it from this point, talking about the environmental aspect of it.
So, you mentioned, Beverly, that genetics play a part in it. And genetics are essential, as well as the environment. And when we're talking about the environment, it's how its regulations of the energy is balanced for our body weight. So, with that, one of the problems with the environment, or the issues that we take in consideration, is the abundance of convenience. McDonald's, you get off work, you're hungry, we're going to drive through the drive-through really quick and pick up something. The convenience of it, that has a play in our environment, as well as our the taste buds. We talked about taste buds last week. We wanted to make sure, what we're eating tastes well. And then we have a lot of energy-dense foods, and increasing the fewer demands on physical activity. Before, and I would say some other countries, they walk to work. They are using exercises, they're biking in, but we don't use those. It's not a demand on us anymore. We don't have that physical demand on us. So that's one of the changes in our environment that has caused us to struggle with that. Contemporary environment enables the energy balance to be tipped in the favor of weight gain. So we come home from work, because we're working more than an 8-hour day, so we're getting home a little later. We may have stopped at the fast food restaurant to pick up something. French fries, my favorite at McDonald's, because they're filling. Instead of getting the greens, I cooked some collard greens today, but to get the greens, you have to cook them. You're eating your vegetables, you're eating your, all of the different food groups, a balance of it. Portion control. That's one of the other issues that is plaguing the people today. So when you go to McDonald's, as someone picked up the super size of the fries, that's a problem. We have to take in consideration that everything is good in moderation. So if we're doing it in a moderate way of taking in the food, then we're not as concerned about the weight as much, because where we would eat this whole thing, that's probably what, 4, 5 servings of one small fry.
Yes.
So good. You get what I'm saying? She's like, And so diet plays a big part in the environment of what we're doing. So those are some of the things that we need to take in consideration as it relates to the environment. Obesity in reference to the genetics. Genetics do play a part, but if you know that you have that in your genes, then you combat that with eating the right foods. You combat that with doing physical activities, and that's not something that we're doing. We're going home and we're sitting on the couch till it's time to go to bed.
So as part of the environmental effects is probably access to, like maybe local and fresh markets, the access, like maybe inner city families don't have access. The corner store is so convenient as well, that has a lot of high calorie
Fast,
food.
chips and dips and not even frozen foods, but they have the fast food, the meals.
Yeah.
The prepared meals. What do you call it? Hungry Jack. The little the entree.
But if you think about those corner stores, many of them are not going to sell
Produce, fresh produce.
fresh produce or
Right.
something that has a lot of greens in it.
No, because they
Or
don't.
the meal
have-
doesn't have a lot of greens in it.
Right, they're making more money for their bang for their buck. Fast food, produce, they cost more. They don't have a long shelf life. So therefore, most of the food that are in these convenience stores are things that they can keep on the shelf for a long period of time. These bananas, produce, they're not going to stay on the shelf long. And so therefore, I don't know if that's why they're charging more money for the fresh produce. We talked about that last week.
So let me add, okay, so when I bought these props, I wanted to make a point. And the point was, I went to, I supersized this meal just so it could equal in value. I knew that if I didn't supersize it, I couldn't make that correlation. So this meal cost me $8.57.
Okay.
Supersized, this Big Mac, which I don't even eat those anymore, $8.57. All of these vegetables and fruit here cost me $10.
Okay. And
$10. So
you can
we're just
feed-
off by $1.
Right.
Off by $1, and this will feed more than one person.
And it can last some time as well.
Yeah, well, this
depending
is
on how you
after today.
Right, depending on how you slice and dice this can last you for a few days.
Yes, and add to other meals
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So thank you, Tammy, for actually digging into that. Environmental, we have to make, even though we're going to better choices, but in our environment, we're going to have to go past what the environment has dictated to us.
Right. And
That's
we're gonna
true.
Have to get up and move.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, Miss Teel, Smackdown Vera. She's
Not
not our
yet.
sports person, but we wanted to see what she has to say about unhealthy food choices.
Well, I looked at unhealthy food choices, but I really wanted to take it from the angle of positivity in making healthy choices. Because we all know what a poor choice is,
Yes, we
okay?
do.
We do. We know that we can grab those fries. It's convenient. What you said, going through the drive-through. But even in going through the drive-through, you can look at that menu, because nowadays the fast food places, they have a healthy menu. You have
Fries taste better.
Okay, but you have to make a decisive choice. You have to make a healthy choice. And it can also be a fun choice of what can I get off that menu that's going to be healthy for me. And you can even play those type of games with your children. So making healthy choices, yes, it can be confusing, it can be frustrating, it can be, and I say confusing because sometimes we really don't know what's good for us.
Frustrated just to eat a good meal?
Yes, because, your body wants the fries, but you have to learn how to discipline yourself and your taste buds to say what's best for me. So I went to, in my research, I was looking at the American Diabetes Association because a lot of people are plagued with diabetes.
Yes.
So, I can have diabetes, but eating all of these bananas good for me and I have diabetes? No.
That's correct.
That is no. So you have to, number one, as I said at the beginning of the show, you need to consult your physician.
Yes.
Incorporate your physician to work with you. You can have friends to work with you. You can make this as fun as you decide. Don't do it alone. Get people to help you who have some of the similar goals that you have. Because if I'm with my friend who's a size 5 and she has a high metabolism, she might eat those fries all day and it's okay for her. And then now I am trying to eat a fry when I should be eating a sweet potato fry.
That one fry blew
Right,
me
it blew me away. So, again, we also have these fad diets. You have this kind of diet, that kind of diet, this kind of diet. So, what's the best choice for me? But one thing I can say, and I like this, that stands the test of time, is you have healthy meals in the food groups. So, what are the food groups? Fruits and vegetables. Lean protein foods, your fish, less added sugar.
Yeah.
That soda has so much sugar in it, it's unbelievable. Do you know, though, that sometimes we say, okay, I'm not going to drink a soda, but I'll take a smoothie. Some of those smoothies have so much added sugar.
Since we got McDonald's.
I'm talking about, I'm not going to name the name, but they're green and lean, and it's a protein shake. But and they taste good too. I'm no. What it is that I'm speaking truth now, and they couldn't take it. Okay, so all the added sugars. So what I wanted to do, because we know about the fruit groups, and notice they say look at the bright colors, healthy. But we're not talking about the bright color of that French fry box. We're talking about the natural, the raw fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables, the leafy greens, right? Okay? So, but you still also have to be careful of your starchy vegetables.
That's true.
Have to be careful with the starchy vegetables. You have potatoes, you have corn, you have rice, you have peas. Starchy, that's a starchy vegetable. Yes. So we also have to be careful of the sodium in our vegetables, canned vegetables.
Oh, yes.
Look for the ones that have the less sodium. Okay, I'm just trying to give you some healthy choices.
Is it better to
Okay,
get frozen?
fresh.
Fresh. Okay.
But if you want to do a FF instead of French fry, do fresher or frozen.
Okay.
I like that.
it.
I like that. Okay. So, and what is a serving? But a half a cup of vegetables. You're talking about eating too much. So a half a cup of vegetables is fine. But here, listen, 10 tips to make better food choices. 10, and I'm going to get this in and get out of your way, okay? And this is for women, but men you can do the same too. We all have same things going on inside of our bodies for the most part. Number 1, find out what you need. Again, consult your physician.
Yeah.
Because what works for me may not work for you. Okay? Number 2, enjoy your food but eat less.
Yeah.
Enjoy your food. Take your time. Don't do like I do sometimes. I can put it down. Slow down. Enjoy it.
Taste it.
Taste it. And you will get full. You'll eat less. You'll eat less. Okay, number 3, strengthen your bones. How? Calcium. Low-fat milk. I use 1% milk. I used to do the whole milk, but it's too fattening. 1% or slim milk. Just take a lot of the fat out, okay? Low fat milk, cheese, yogurts. But guess what? You even have to choose the right yogurts. Some yogurts are loaded with sugar.
That's true.
Look at your Greek yogurts. Turn that label around and educate yourself. People, come on. Number 4, make half your plate fruits and vegetables. Half your plate fruit and vegetables.
I was told 70%. I read a book 70%.
That's okay.
That's even better.
That's even better.
That's better.
But enjoy it. Okay. Number 5, drink water.
Yes.
Drink some water, H2O, okay?
Half your weight.
Half your weight. Sip water or other drinks with few or no calories.
But you have to even be careful of that because some people retain water.
That's
and
true.
You gotta be careful.
You
of
have
that.
to be careful how much water you drink. If you're dealing with, I think there's some heart issues that you can't drink a lot of water because it's going to cause fluid.
Yes.
So you got to be careful. All right, consult your doctor. Number 6, eat whole grains more often. What? Okay, so whole grains like brown rice, but you know that's a controversy too. Whole grain pastas. I try to stay away from pastas because it's a carb.
Yeah.
I like keto. I'm just throwing out a
love
for the keto diet. Number 7, learn what's in your foods. Do some homework. Do some research. What are we eating?
Yes.
What are you eating?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Look at the nutrition facts on the labels. Look at the labels, okay? I just want us to be more educated. Educated eaters.
Yes.
Educated eaters. EE, okay? So that you won't go to the EE emergency room.
Yes.
Okay? Cut back on some foods. Cut calories by cutting foods high in solid fats and added sugar. Limit fatty meats like ribs.
Oh, Lord.
I ate a few last night, but I minimized the barbecue sauce. Get rid of the cakes, cookies, and the ice cream. Or just do it occasionally. Treat yourself on the weekends as opposed to every night. Choices, people, choices. Number 9, be a better cook.
Okay.
Experiment in your kitchen. Get healthy recipes.
Go online.
Yes, go online. And Google your friends, text your friends, this is what I made. Show pictures, have a contest. Have fun with this. And number 10, be active whenever you can. Right, Mike? Be active whenever you can. Yes. Yes.
We're going to take this commercial break, and you're going to see why it's so important to start your children off young. Not eating bad food, making the wrong choices.
Yes.
So we're going to this rewind commercial. PSA.
But exercise while you're break.
Exercise.
We got a minute and a half.
Do
Move,
it.
people,
Yes.
move.
Yes.
It's time to move.
All you have to
We'll
do
be right
is put
back.
your mind to it. Exercise. Do it.
We'll be right back. I'll have me pulling this thing for. Are you ready to make a move in 2019? House buying in any market is a serious undertaking. Claudette Proctor of Fairfax Realty Premier is ready to assist you. Are you a first-time home buyer? Or are you ready to upsize or downsize your living arrangements? Claudette Proctor is ready to help you now. Call 301-325-7353 for a free consultation. Make the call today. Claudette Proctor, a realtor of integrity and service. Welcome back. We've been exercising this whole time.
Oh, I did that wrong.
I hope y'all have been moving. That is the whole point of this show. You need to move. And that is what my subject is about. The inactivity and the sedentary lifestyle that is adding to the crisis of obesity. And that's why we have our guest who's hanging in there with us, ready to talk about exercise and what he's doing to help people bring this weight down. So I am skipping all the way down to exercise can help weight control. Can help control weight. behavior modification, and physical activity. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself to do it. You just got to say, you know what, this year I'm going to do it. I don't feel that there's anything with New Year's resolutions. I do them every year, and ever since I've been doing it for the last 5, 6, 7 years, my weight has come down consistently. Not maybe the way I wanted to, but because I've said it and I meant it, little bit by little bit, it has come down. So just like Renee said, changing your eating habits, that's one of the things that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to really look at what we're eating, modify our eating habits, do better.
Yes.
But the main thing that I'm talking about today is increasing physical activity, becoming educated about the body and how to nourish it appropriately. And just like mine is almost on yours, engaging in a support group or extracurricular activity. Something you might want to join a bike team. I've always wanted to do that, by the way, be part of a bike team. Maybe a swim club, just whatever. Sometimes there's success in numbers.
Yes.
Being able to count on somebody. Hey, you know
support.
what? Or somebody pulling you along. So come on, just walk with me. I'm going to walk, around the block a couple of times. Come on with me. But let's see what a sedentary lifestyle is. It can contribute to obesity, diabetes, and some types of cancers because you're just sitting, you're not moving.
Okay.
The heart is not moving. The heart is not pumping the blood the way it needs to. Recent research is starting to confirm that health risks associated with a sedentary lifestyle, it shows, is consistently demonstrating that leading a sedentary lifestyle can contribute to obesity, not getting exercise. I have below are 9 ways to which you can escape falling in the sedentary trap.
Okay, give it
Okay.
So what is sedentary? Sitting on the sofa. I tell you, I was on the sofa for a whole month. I had no pockets on the side. I got pockets on the side now from just sitting, doing nothing. I didn't gain 1 pound, but it's called the spread. It's a magical spread. We don't want it. So, number 1, take a walk. Plenty of research has borne out the healthy benefits of a daily 30-minute routine. Some say 150 minutes of some type of activity throughout the week. 30 minutes times 5. And we're going to bear that to witness when Michael Thompkins comes and sit with us.
I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
I know, because I'm not the expert. I just did a little digging, Michael. I just did a little. I'm not trying to take your part, but I had to do my part here. It says take the stairs.
Yes.
Instead of riding the elevator, maybe instead of going 6 floors, you'll go up 5 floors and then take the last set of stairs up. Stand up.
Yes.
Have you ever had to do that at work? You just got tired of sitting. You just stand up
yes.
and move.
Yes.
How about every hour on the hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Stand up
That's a good idea.
instead of just sitting.
Yeah.
Wash the dishes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because the dishwasher really can do it for you, but that extra activity, it also brings you out of that mode of just saying, let everything happen without me.
That's
Get involved.
It's like letting life happen without you if you lead a sedentary lifestyle. Get up during commercial breaks. Y'all saw us working out. We had to put this sign back up, so we had to get back up out of the seat. So you can do something on a commercial break. I do that sometimes. I'll get up and march in place. I'll do something on a commercial break because I'm going I'm tired now. You watched the whole 2-hour movie and you just sat there or you just laid there. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I was going to say, a lot of times we sit there and watch the TV, watch the movie, but we're also eating.
Ooh, don't. Now she's going to tell the truth on
Get some fruit.
Go for a run. I never have liked running. So for all those people who like to run, go for it. I'm not a runner. Never have been. I'll walk, but I will not run. All right. Do some gardening. Who likes to garden?
That's a lot of work, too.
That's
some
work.
calorie burning stuff right there.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yard work.
And number 8, park farther away.
I started doing that at the grocery store because my husband would get on me like, why are you waiting for somebody to back out? Just park a little farther and walk. So I challenged myself to do that.
Okay, so by doing all of these little extra things, you're going to use some calories.
Yes.
Part of the obesity which I'm reading here, obesity results from energy imbalance. Too many calories in, too few calories expended or burned. So we need to up our
Help.
energy activity
Yes,
to
yes.
increase our energy. So keeping active can help people stay at a healthy weight or lose weight. It can also lower the risk of heart disease, diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, and certain cancers, as well as reduce stress and boost mood. Now, I will tell you that when I was going to the gym on a regular, that is a mind and it's an enjoyment. I don't know what they call it. There's a feeling that you get once you finish exercise, like, I can go home now. I can go to bed now. Oh, I can go to sleep. We'll talk to Michael about that. Exactly what, I don't know if there's a word for that. But I would go to the gym at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So that way when I finish my routine or whatever, it put me to sleep. It was just like, I can go to sleep now.
Or maybe you
Relaxed
can
me.
feel.
I never like going to the gym in the morning, never.
Okay.
I'm a late owl. So that's all that I had right there. Can we do this? Can we do it?
We can.
I can do it. I can do it.
How about
I
that?
can do better.
I can do better.
And that's
You
it.
can do
That
better.
mindset, changing that mindset. I can do better.
Right.
Taking it small chunks at a time. I can do better.
So maybe you would like to join a gym, or maybe just get some friends, and maybe you can have a competitive spirit. Maybe you say, well, who's going to lose the first 10 pounds or 20 pounds? Do something. Get up. Join a bike club. Or what are those people that do that now? That spin.
Yeah.
Spin
Or get a
classes.
personal trainer.
Yeah.
Or get a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Or help.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Get a personal
Or a
trainer.
health coach. I
Yes.
know somebody, a health coach.
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Thompkins.
You know what? I heard
Okay.
he's here today.
I heard he's here. Yes, he's the one who made us exercise during
Right.
commercials.
Yes.
So we need to get back to our exercises
Right.
because we're about to take a break.
Oh,
Do your
my
exercise
goodness.
while we're on the break.
Get
Oh.
up for this 1-minute commercial. Raise your arms, lower your arms.
Oh,
we might
my
not even
goodness.
do it as fantastic as what we've been shown, but do something.
Yes.
Smile while you press this.
It's hard. It's hard. All right, now. This commercial break. Now, this is the actual commercial. I hope you enjoyed that PSA. Get up and move, people. I'm going to move until the
Okay.
light turns green.
Yes.
So I move off.
No, we're still live.
I'm getting my
We still
exercise.
live?
Yes, we
We're
are.
still alive.
Oh, well. They try to make me work.
Oh my
Commercial
goodness.
break.
Yes.
Commercial
I can't.
break.
These,
Right.
these weights are heavy. How heavy are these?
Commercial.
So go
I
ahead
have
and do
I have some
curls
good
with us.
muscles.
Right, right.
Yeah, I have some good muscles if they don't call that commercial
I'm gonna lose
break.
a pound today. While we wait.
All right, what do we got?
Just came in. Heart attack. 5'9", 300 pounds, 32 years old.
How the hell does that happen?
Can I get a, Could be developing diabetes. You have to exchange. Oh, yeah.
You're graduating. Watch TV. You won't even have to leave.
You can't do this.
Yes, can I get a...
Got no deep dish?
You have to make a change. Good job, Jim. You got an A+.
Here are your fries, sweetie.
I still can't believe you give this child French fries.
I know, but it's the only thing that'll make him stop.
My last.
Welcome back to What's Going On. We have been working out on this show. We want to lose a pound at least.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
thank Tammy and Renee for doing their research to add to this
About to be
very
strong.
important topic of the obesity crisis. So today we have a guest that's been sitting in the background. He's been showing us what to do. He is Michael Thompkins. Welcome.
Yes.
He is a health coach. I know he's in the exercise field, but I just say welcome.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming by. So we have a few questions. We want to know,
Sure.
what is a health coach?
Well, basically, a health coach is just to help the client understand that it's more than just exercise. It's your food, your lifestyle. It's also your mindset. So to see the results that most people are looking to have, you have to have that understanding that everything has to be aligned. Even I think you mentioned mindset as well.
Do you think that's what throws a lot of people off, is that they can't make up their mind about what they want to do with their own body, or the decisions that have to be made? Is it too much to be made about one's own health, their mind?
I think most people fall short because they think that they can run a marathon and then go to McDonald's. And so, you can't outwork a poor diet.
Ooh,
Oh,
I've never
that's
heard
a
that before.
very
So
key.
it has to be aligned. Same thing with our stress levels. If your stress level is high, it's very hard to lose weight, because one, your body is going to resist. For two, you're going to be more tempted to stress eat, emotionally eat. So everything has to be aligned. So that's why I use the word health coach, because I try to keep people understand that you have to be ready to basically change your lifestyle.
So when someone comes in, can you tell that they're ready to, like if they did have some issues with their mindset, can you tell that they're ready now, or do you say, okay, you're going to have to go back to the drawing board?
Most of the time, yeah, because most times someone will come to me and first say, Mike, I want to lose 20 pounds. And I know they're not ready. because it's not exercise alone.
Right.
It's exercise, it's diet, it's lifestyle change. Because you can't come and work out Monday through Thursday. And then Friday you got the happy hour, then Saturday you got the bowling party, and then Sunday you go into the football game.
So let me ask you this, Mike. When they're coming in and they're saying they want to lose these 20 pounds, do you take in consideration their body type, the shape of their body? Because I know some sites you go to, they be like, well, what's your body shape? Does that matter about what you're doing to lose the weight? How much does that play in what you would do for somebody based on their makeup?
What it does, most of the time people look at magazines and they say, oh, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, I'm going to 20 pounds, I'm going to like that. And as you say, their body type may not be designed for that. Genetically, it may not be. And they may have to go to the extremes. And so they may get there. Can you maintain it? That's the other thing. Can you maintain it?
Wow.
So I try and get people to understand that with your lifestyle, you really want to lose 10 pounds.
Right.
Because
Okay.
you still want the happy hour. You still want the fight parties. So and that's a good thing. Because
Right.
now
Wow.
you're
Like
still losing your
5%
10
or
pounds.
something,
Right.
yeah,
You're
okay.
still you're still improving, but you're not just cutting out your lifestyle. You know you don't really want to cut out.
Okay.
So this question is not on here, but do you just take one person at a time, or do you work with groups, or just one person at a time?
We do both. I do one-on-one private training, do online training where you're at home, I'm at home,
Oh,
and also do
that's good.
small and large groups. So yeah, we do however,
Whatever.
anytime wherever you at.
Okay, so that's what that means, in
time.
or anytime.
In time.
time.
We're in time.
Okay, all right. Let's say that again.
In Time.
I did fail to say that Michael Thompkins was from In Time Fitness. Now, how long have you been a health coach? How did you realize that you just didn't want to be a personal trainer? How did that come about?
I really didn't change, but when I see people falling short of their goals and getting frustrating, I started just get them to see the bigger picture. That you're not falling short because you're exercising. So you came to me, and first you couldn't walk a mile, now you're running a mile. You came to me, at first you couldn't do one push-up, now you're doing 10. But so just because the scale isn't saying what you wanted to say, the exercise part is working. So let's work on the whole part. And so that's when I'm trying to change it from just to fitness, because fitness alone may or may not work for everyone. You know, you could do all the running, but if you don't change your lifestyle, you're not going to see the results and the success that you're looking for. So that's when I kind of changed my approach to helping my clients see the bigger picture of, you know, okay, I had to do it on all fronts if I really want to see the goals that I'm looking to achieve.
So can a person be, can they start at any age?
Yeah, at birth. Birth. Yeah. And I say it jokingly, but they have mother baby swim.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, you start them young, get them active.
And does it matter what time people work out? Does that play any part at all? Because I know some people are like, I don't have time to do it in the morning, so they don't do anything. But does that really matter?
I mean, some people are morning people, some people are evening people. And I think whatever works for you. Because if you stress yourself to do it in the mornings, it's going to only last for so long.
Okay.
You're going to get tired. You'll say, after 2 weeks, I ain't doing it no more.
So do what works for you.
What works for you.
Yes.
Nighttime.
In time.
Right, go to in time, right.
So what do you think about programs like Michelle Obama's Let's Move?
Well, it's great. I think it's great. Our kids nowadays aren't as active as, say, they were maybe 5, 10, 30, 40 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Kids don't just go outside and play anymore. They're sitting, they're more technical in technology, but they're not playing. And they're not interacting socially either.
That's that environmental piece.
That's very, oh yeah. So is that our fault as mothers and fathers not telling our child, get off that phone or get off that Nintendo and go outside and play? Or is it too easy for those things to babysit our children?
I don't think it's really necessarily our fault. Times have changed. You know, the games have changed. But it is maybe our responsibility to incorporate activities for them to be, for them to go.
And possibly to go out with them and do those activities because, you know.
I mean, you mentioned bike riding. Oh man, that's excellent family activity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But do you see that anymore? You remember how you see the children, the families, bicycling together? You might go to a park and see that, you know, but that's another environmental type issue.
Correct.
You know, not all neighborhoods or
correct,
are conducive for it.
Correct.
But you brought up a good point. Is it our fault as parents? If the parent isn't active, then more than likely the child is going to be active. Ooh. So if the parent is coming home and kicking back and looking at TV, 9 times out of 10 the child is.
That's not good.
Lead by example.
Yes. But sometimes, okay, so what about the, I think, what's been taken out of school now? Gym?
Recess.
They don't have recess like they used to.
That gym was I enjoyed that. You know, that particular time introduces you to basketball, volleyball, kick, you know, all those different things, you know, that you would normally do, you know, outside. It would lead you to do those things outside of school.
Right. And the Boys and Girls Clubs, you know, taking them to get them involved in the different community activities, that's an option as well. So things to take in consideration.
Environmental. But now I was just thinking to bring us to the topic of obesity. Have you worked with people that you saw a tremendous, you know, decrease in their waist size? You know, have you encouraged someone to leave that sedentary and obese lifestyle?
I've seen change. I've seen the roller coaster. I've seen them start and stop. So you see it all here. And it goes back to the mindset. Because if you go into it thinking it's going to be a 30-day fix, you're going to get disappointed.
Right. So
it takes you can see change in 30 days.
Yeah.
But the mindset, the change your lifestyle.
It took us more than 30 days to get there. That's what I want.
Yeah. As you say. Like
and this is the thing with me. I see that change, because I know it's going, for me, it happens between the 3rd and 4th week. I'll stop. Like, I got that little bit. And I'm
Yeah, because we all have wills. Some of our willpower is a little stronger than others. So that will is going to end one day, whether it be 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and then you're going to go back to your old ways. So you got to change the mindset. It's so important.
Do you go ahead? Okay. Do you recommend having a day of rest, a day break? So what works for me is if I'm working 7 days a week doing something, eating right, doing right, I have one day where it's my pleasure day. I can do what I want that day, but just to take one day off and then get back focused. Is that?
You use a keyword. Do what works for you.
Right. That's what works for me, right.
The reason I say that is because fitness and exercise is a part of life. It's like a lifestyle. So some people want to go to the gym 3 days, want to ride their bike 2 days, want to jog the other day. So they're just active people. Be in the garden on a Sunday.
Right.
So I don't think you just say, you already did 5 days, you need to rest. You listen to your body feels good. I'm going to have fun. And for some people, fun might be going dancing. That's active movement. That's exercise. So I don't necessarily say, stay within. You listen to your body and do you.
So I have one more question, Beverly, and this question has plagued me for a long time. I'm retired military, so there is a body mass index, BMI. I really think they need to relook at that. Because if you look at I'm just saying for African American women, we don't. It's too small. We'd be too small.
Please do not pay any attention to that.
Okay.
It's outdated.
Okay.
And it doesn't fit all body types or all individuals.
People. Don't fit all peoples. I do believe that. Okay, so in saying that, can you be highly overweight and healthy? Can just in some cultures they want you nice and rotund and big, but they eat this kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a trick question. Can you be highly overweight? So being highly overweight is already unhealthy.
Okay.
All right. Now, can you be overweight and not have any kind of chronic illness, health issues? Yeah. Can you be overweight and still be active? Yeah. So being overweight, it doesn't necessarily have to limit.
Is that typical with genetics, though? If they're overweight
some people really struggle
and healthy?
Yeah, some people can, can lose it as soon as they get off their strict, restrictive lifestyle, gaining weight back. But that's more lifestyle, most food choices. But some people, everyone's not meant to be thin. Yeah. Regardless of what the magazines say, everyone's not meant to be thin.
And I believe that, but I guess I'm trying to envision just not like, when I say highly overweight, I guess not the 600-pound person, I'm not saying that, but will it be worse off for you had you not brought your weight under control, even though you may have been active or whatever? Because isn't that extra weight a strain on your body?
Yeah, well, that's why it goes back to why I changed it to health coach, because if you change your mindset to being healthy instead of being skinny, if you're healthy, then your body's going to go to its natural weight.
Ooh.
So if you put healthy first instead of, so now here I am on my I'm on my fitness journey. I'm healthy first. So what I'm going to eat, here or here? I'm going to eat here. Okay? So I'm eating here for 3, 4, 6 months. My body's going to go to its natural weight.
I love it.
So instead of trying to think skinny, how do I get skinny? How do I get overweight? How do I be healthy?
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Very argue. Me, walk away from that. That's an unhealthy, toxic relationship. So when you start thinking health first instead of weight,
right,
then you just naturally going to go to your body's natural weight size.
Wow, I love that.
I love that. And one thing I always think about, we are caught up on the numbers in our clothes. We go to buy a size, and I say I wear fit'ems, because whatever fits and it looks okay, then don't worry about the size. Because if you're healthy, you might not be a skinny person. You might not be a size 4, but the size person that is a size 4, that might be healthy for them. But size 4 would not be healthy for Tammy.
Right.
Tammy would be looking sick, right? So I think we should just take in consideration that we're healthy. I think, is it Nikki, the comedian? She said she got healthy. She wasn't trying to lose weight. She was trying to be healthy. And
I love it.
it's important.
I love that. I'm going to work on those vegetables. I'm going to work on those. I can't have too much of the sweet part. The fruits and limited that. But definitely, I love my peas. I eat my peas.
And I want to say, I kind of piggyback on what you were saying. You can get into that 4 or that 3, and if you're miserable inside, is it really healthy?
Right.
Man, you could be a 6 or 8 or 10 and really be living and enjoying life.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's healthier
That's a good point.
than struggling, and so,
struggle to keep it and become bulimic, eating all that food, throwing it up, anorexic, doing things that are unhealthy to fit in the mold of what society thinks you should be.
Right. And I like what Michael said, because he's making the point in a nice way that it's not just about a physical thing. It's the mental piece, because he mentioned being in toxic relationships. That's unhealthy. So anything that's not putting you in a good place within yourself is not good. So eat right, feel good.
You may have, I guess, can you see if this is a new question? For sedentary individuals or highly obese, how should they start their exercise and health journey? I said they, but Vera.
First, see your physician.
Yes.
See your physician. If you've been inactive for over a year, I would say, you would see your physician. And if you've been off and on, you just want to get your 6 month or yearly checkup just to make sure everything is okay, especially as we age. Make sure everything is okay.
Perfectamente.
And then second, do something you enjoy. Gardening, dancing, walking, singing in the choir. We may be thinking singing in the choir that you got to get on your couch, get in your car, drive to the church, walk to the pews, walk back. So you're active. You're going to socialize.
It takes work to sing.
Yeah,
it takes
work
to sing.
You're going to talk to your friends. Where you going to leave here? We're going shopping. Oh, okay, I'll go with you. So that is change your lifestyle to a more active lifestyle.
Okay, y'all heard it from Michael Thompkins.
Let's move, people. Let's move.
Michael, how do you raise awareness of the obesity crisis? Have you ever done that? Is that something that you're part of? What do you do?
Well, I've worked with youth, DC Department of Recreation for years, and so I was real big on keeping kids active. And I also was, my fitness company, that's what we do, is trying to just encourage movement. Obesity by themselves, isolated, no, not necessarily, but I definitely work with people of all levels.
So as we close this segment, how can people get in touch with you?
I'm glad you asked.
Glad you asked.
Anytime fitness, you can call 202-870-7345. We're located in Bladensburg, Maryland. We have morning and evening classes.
Say that number again.
202-870-7345.
Michael look like a drill sergeant, so y'all be ready. Be ready.
Anytime Fitness. Thank you, Michael Tompkins, for helping us today. And lastly, we thank you so much for coming by.
No problem. Healthy. Remember, healthy first.
Yes.
Health first. And we're going to go to this commercial, and we'll be right back.
Move on your commercial break. Do something. Get up. Move your feet.
Blessed Touch, LLC, and Tammy Padilla present the new devotional, I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections. This devotional gives you a moment to reflect on your day. Think about what happens when your day passes in such a blur. that your moments blend together in one steady, unbroken stream, or when your mind is flooded with the items on your to-do list with no time to breathe, much less give room to reflect on how each of your instances could have gone smoother. You may purchase this brand new devotional online at blessedtouchllc.com or contact the author directly at 240-406-5653. Welcome back. Michael Thompkins is God of End Time Fitness, but he has encouraged us to move. He wants our health to be not about the size, but about our being comfortable in who we are and our, and our commitment to being fit. It's not about your size.
It's about feeling good on the inside.
Yes.
And eating the right things.
Eating the right,
And he said you'll get naturally go down to your weight.
Yes,
So
to
that
your
was
natural
If you
self.
worry about more so the health, are you fit in your health and your mind?
That was very good.
Yeah,
It was
that was good.
excellent. I
Excellent.
learned something.
Excellent.
Oh my goodness! I've been eating all these vegetables. These fries are dead. That Big Mac is dead. I don't even eat that stuff. But I just want to let y'all know that I spent $10, $9, I'm thinking, on this meal here from McDonald's. On these vegetables, I spent $10. Choose. Which one? Do you remember back in the day, way back in the day, that it used to be a treat to go to McDonald's?
Yes, I do. I
It was
remember
not
that.
an every other day. It may have been a once a month.
Mama will make you a burger.
That's
Before
right.
you go to McDonald's.
Yes.
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So I am glad to say that I hope that, you have been informed. I have been informed today. We did a little research, and that's all it really takes is for you to do a little bit of digging yourself.
Yeah.
Go to your physician. See your physician first. But right now, we're going to switch it over to SmackDown Teel. We want to talk about the upcoming.
What, the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Well, it's going to be Patriots and Rams Super Bowl. Last week, I did say the Rams were going to win. I did say that, didn't I? But I just want to know what the BB is going on.
Don't put my, what you mean,
What the blankety blank is going on?
Oh.
If you saw the games on Sunday, oh my goodness.
I know.
I'm telling you, sports are messy. Messy, messy, messy. So I come to smack down the officials.
Yes, on the
I come to smack, the officials get a smack down. So, what the BB is going on, number one, because we don't have much time, so I'm going to do a couple of points and we're going to go on out. Number one, be blown calls.
What?
Blown calls for both games, last quarter of the game, perhaps the last minutes of the game, the refs changed the history of the world. So, for the Rams and the Saints, what was the blown call? It was the missed pass interference. I mean, and this was like head-to-head contact.
Really? I don't know.
Wow.
So you head-to-head contact. So I like to.
Bad.
It was bad. It was
I
bad.
should have called.
I want to say blind refs.
Okay.
Blind refs.
I thought they
Okay.
should have did a review of the call, and they did. Did they do the review?
They didn't even do anything with the call because they missed it. They didn't call it.
Well, they didn't.
We
miss
saw
it.
They didn't call
I don't
it.
think
The whole world saw it, but they didn't call it. It was a missed pass interference.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
changed it. Second, it was the Patriots and the Chiefs last quarter of the game, where the refs didn't see in the page in their first game. They saw something that they shouldn't have saw in the last game. What was that? The roughing of the passer. They called roughing of the passer. Tom Brady always gets away with something. They never even touched Tom Brady. Smackdown. Whoop. I want to know what's going on with the refs.
All right, well, the BB is, Tammy, what's going on your end?
So what's going on? So there are a number of things that are going on this weekend, starting on Saturday, the 26th.
Okay.
Phil Carter is doing his first promotion of his live recording in Poland.
Woo-hoo.
So the 26th and the 27th. So there are 2 days. So if you know Phil Carter, go to his website, SOV. I don't even know what the other website is, but on the 26th and the 27th, he is going to be doing his live recording promotion of his songs that they did over in Poland. I thought that was awesome that they got to go to Poland.
Awesome.
And then on the 28th, he's having a banquet for the DMV. He's going to be honoring some of the DMV artists. And then $10, yes, to get in. And the food is good. The gentleman that he has cooking for him does really, really well. And then on the 25th, I'm backtracking now, the National Capital Christian Education Conference is going to be happening over at Charles Herbert Flowers High School.
Okay.
So if you're going to be participating in that, they're going to have vendors out there vending. The exhibits are from 5 to 10 o'clock on Friday the 25th.
Oh, okay.
And then Saturday the 26th from 7 to 4 p.m. And so after you do those things on the 26th, you can go see Phil on the 27th, and then on...
I want to talk about something else.
Okay.
I want to talk about bandwagon fans. Y'all just cut in on me. I want to talk about the bandwagon fans.
You got 30 seconds.
BB, the bandwagon fans. See, I still have on my Cowboys because I'm not a bandwagon fan. Bandwagon fans, they get off of their own band and they go jump on somebody else's wagon because they're doing well. No, I'm a Cowboy fan. That's why I still have it on. But I want to give a shout out to my man Sudan at Costco in D.C. He was dressed to the hilt in Rams garb before the game. I had to go over there and talk to him and encourage him for the Rams game. I said, "Oh, I see you in your Rams garb," and you know what he said to me? "Oh, I'm a Giants fan." I said, "Well, why do you have on all the Rams stuff?" He said, "Because the Rams beat the Dallas fans." I said, "Well, smack me down."
Somebody smack Vera.
And I also want to send a shout out to Emmanuel. He says he is a Bears fan, but I know outside this door he is a Redskin fan, so he's a bandwagon fan too. Hi, Emmanuel.
We have now 30 seconds because we were taken over by SmackDown Vera. I just want to thank everyone for this show, even the engineers that are in the background, how they help us in this location.
And happy belated Martin Luther King.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you, Coy, for taping up the sign that fell down. Next time I will do the sign myself, Coy.
Yes.
But thank you so much, everyone, including Michael Thompkins of In Time Fitness.
Yes.
Get your,
and the furlough workers.
And
our
furlough
prayers
workers
are going out to you all.
Yes.
Keep God first.
Keep God first.
Trust Him
Trust Him. I had to put my pride down. I've been going to get my free lunch. It saves money. Get your free lunch. Get your free meals. Because there ain't nothing wrong with
And Martin Luther King, I want to go back to sports. We need more black coaches in NFL. And I'm out.
SmackDown Vera.
SmackDown Vera will not be quiet. Okay, but one question before we say so long goodbye. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Rams.
Rams will win the Super Bowl.
They're taking it all away.
Per SmackDown Vera. So as we leave, let's get back to our exercise.
We're going to work it out.
Well, I don't know now. The
If you have any
official.
comments, contact us at WGO2019@gmail.com.
I lost some weight during this exercise.
We have lost some weight here.
I think I built some muscle.
I've learned
in my
something.
arms.
I want to be healthy.
I want to be healthy.
I want to be healthy.
All right.
All right.
We want to be healthy.
You all be blessed.
Be blessed. All right.
Bye.
Bye.